on YouTube. Okay, so I know I've been gone for a little bit. I know I haven't been posting as much as I should have. Back in July, August time frame, I had my back surgery, so I wasn't really able to do much lifting or anything to that nature. I haven't been able to make as many videos as I possibly wanted to. And then I had a kid. After the kid came, Christmas, New Year's. Now we're in the middle of January. It's 81 degrees outside. Beautiful day. So I just decided, hey, let's start making these videos again. So I got my 240 that I'm going to be working on. I know some of you guys might want to see some Skyline content, but I'm going to hold off on that. I got to save some money because I've been spending a little bit too much on some things. Also, I got my little brother's Supra here on the driveway. He just picked it up. It's a 94 Supra NA, but we're going to possibly be working on getting the 2JZ GTE to go and swap that over. Might be a little bit down the road whenever I get some garage space and everything after this is out of the way. Today I'm going to go ahead and take the subframe and then drop it back down. I went and got Parts by Max A-arms, did the solid motor mounts, or excuse me, the solid subframe mounts with a 180SX differential. However, I went to go bolt it up and didn't get any footage of it, but now I have to drop it back down for the fact that those solid subframe bushings actually make the subframe sit a little bit higher, so I have to hammer out some of the car in order to make that fit. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Oh, the many joys of working with an older car. Well, that's just peachy. Can't really do anything until I get this fixed. I'm gonna have to get a tap and die kit and I guess make new threads for this guy before I can bolt it back in. Cleaned it with a wire brush. Went to go install the nut. When I realized the opposite side, whenever I have to drop it back down to hammer out a part of the car over there, because the subframe hits it with these solid motor mounts, or the solid subframe mounts. Yeah, I had to drop it back down. Come to find out the nut was cross-threaded and just chewed the so cool. Can't wait. Now I'm gonna go hammer out the other side. I'll probably have to wait until tomorrow. A buddy of mine's gonna bring up tap and die kit, so I can get that fixed. Meanwhile, I'll just tap out the other side, so that way when we go to get this cross-threaded thing back in, or cross-threaded thing fixed, we can go ahead and lift it back up and get it back up in the car. Welcome back. It's the next day. As you can see, it's kind of actually afternoon time. So yesterday I went ahead and found that guy. One of the subframe studs were actually stripped. Earlier today, I had my buddy come over. He had a tap and die set that I needed to use. I don't have one, so unfortunately, I had to borrow one. And with limited time, he was only able to stay until about 12 o'clock. So we went ahead and threw the subframe in. I didn't put any videos, or I didn't record any videos, only for the fact that he had to leave at 12 o'clock. So subframe's in, and I'm just gonna go ahead and throw everything back together, the knuckle included, repack the old, or I guess my new axle. I gotta repack it with some grease. Got the grease from Advanced Auto. It's an all-purpose grease, so I didn't really go ahead and throw anything too crazy into it or anything like that, even though I probably should. And I'm also sticking with the 4-lug hubs. I'm going to go ahead and clean those off, only because, one, I don't have the Z32 braided brake lines yet, and also just cleaning it up, and I have like 4 sets of 4-lug wheels that I can use. Right now I'm just trying to get it back on the road, or actually out into the driveway so I can wash it down and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the install of the axle and all the arms and everything with the knuckle and the new or the refurbished 4-lug hub. Well, if it's not one thing, it is another. I don't know if you guys can see that, but one of the ball bearings in the actual axle is not there. So that means tomorrow I have to go to AutoZone or somewhere that they have axles, so that way I can get a new one. But for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and throw the knuckle in and connect everything, and then I'll probably wait until tomorrow to do that final torques on everything, including the A-arms and all that stuff. And then hopefully I'll have another axle I can throw in, put wheels on it, and then drop it back down. So there we go. So I got everything pretty much all up in and under and bolted back up. However, the axle over there with that missing bearing, today's Sunday, I went to go and actually try to find another axle or a bearing I could replace in that, because I don't want to throw that axle back up into the car and have all of this stuff bolted up back down on the ground, finally, torqued and all that stuff, just to jack it back up, take that axle back out. So I'm probably gonna have to wait until either payday, which is on the 15th, or if someone can possibly find me one or let me know, so that way I can get it replaced. But however, everything's in. Sway bar I'm gonna hook up whenever that axle's back in, torque everything again, and then once all that is said and done, put the wheels back on, and yeah, from there probably take it out and get it washed. There's not really a lot, but I mean, I'm still working on it, so it's all gravy. Again, once I get the axle back in, everything is going to be bolted up. I'll put it on the ground, and then I'll start prepping the engine bay for the actual RV25 I'm dropping in there. If you guys like what you see, please subscribe to the channel, like, comment, message, anything. Everything's going to be in the description below. Let me know how I'm doing. If you guys like this GoPro Sessions camera, let me know too. If not, I could change it to the other camera. I don't know how different the two cameras were, but I am going to be taking the brakes apart. I'm doing Z32 brakes in the front and rear, and then once everything is all ready to go back on, I'll just keep updating you guys as I update the car. So please let me know. Any input is actually going to be good, because I can learn from it. So appreciate it. And if you guys like what you see, leave a like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Yep. All right.